It's you! The Grey Warden! Andraste's mercy that you got here when you did. I thought for sure these monsters were going to get me. They all fled to the castle this morning, before the Darkspawn arrived. I thought I could make it to my home and back before they got here, but it took me too long to get down here. What a relief you arrived. By now, yes, they'd have reached the castle walls. I'm going to get out of here before any more of those things arrive. Thank you again.
I'm sensing more Darkspawn. Oh, I see!
You will learn to fear me!
You will not win!
Off me and you shall pay!
I
Victorious!
Stay fair!
Delightful!
How delightfully unskilled!
Another corpse for the pile. Wipe them out!
This is more like it!
It is done.
Aha! What to do? Come, let's get some fun! Another firm fall!
What did I tell you?
I am your destiny!
Let's have at
You
it!
cannot win!
Aha! Wonderful!
For the pile.
Time for more Darkspawn, I see. Of course.
Now we get our hands.
So I shall.
Back!
Hey now!
It's your time to die! Stop your drooling and save some dignity, fool. Off me and you shall
Delighted.
victorious!
As you desire. All right.
Oh, this should be
A fine
You will learn to fear me!
And stay down.
You're here. Thank goodness. I don't rightly know. Riordan of the Grey Wardens arrived this morning, just ahead of the Darkspawn. I was told he has urgent news and to send out patrols to watch for your arrival. Then we were attacked. I should take you to the hall right away, my lord. They'll be waiting for you there.
It's a relief to see you unharmed. And you as well, Alistair. Or should I say your majesty?
No, I wouldn't say that. Not yet, anyway.
The Darkspawn that attacked Redcliffe were relatively few in number, I'm afraid. It was assumed the Horde was marching in this direction, but that is not true.
Riordan tells us that the bulk of the Horde is in fact heading towards Denerim. They are perhaps 2 days away from the capital.
What? Are we sure about that? I mean, if that's true...
I ventured close enough to listen in, as it were. I am quite certain.
Word has been sent, but they need more than warning. They need our armies.
There is, I'm afraid, one other piece of news that is of even greater concern. The Archdemon has shown itself. The dragon is at the head of the Horde.
Maker preserve us.
But we can't reach Denerim within 2 days, can we? It's too far.
We must begin a forced march to the capital immediately with what we have. Denerim must be defended at all costs.
Redcliffe is fortified enough that a skeleton force can hold the wall should Darkspawn come.
Then you will remain here, Tegan, while we march on Denerim.
The Horde must be defeated, but the Archdemon is our true target. And only the Grey Wardens can defeat the Archdemon. That is why we must go.
Then we march, and hope the army we've collected here gives us the chance we need. Al-Eamon, how long before the army can set out?
By daybreak.
Then let's get them ready. I won't let all those people die without giving them a chance.
To reach the Archdemon, we need to break through the Horde. To do that, we need the army. I see no other way.
I will give the orders at once, and will notify you the moment we are ready to march.
That would be appreciated.
Then if you and Alistair could meet me before you retire, we have Grey Warden business to discuss.
I will have someone show you to your rooms. I suggest you all get some rest while you can. We will need it.
And what word have we from Orzammar? Has House Claret sent their men, or haven't they?
They're stalling, which is as good as a no. House Claret's feud with House Romald has flared up again since their son died in that Deep Roads business. So naturally they're pleading the need for self-defense.
Fine time to start with that nonsense again. I've half a mind to... Evening to you, Grey Warden. I didn't realize you were still up and about. Nothing that can be dealt with now, I'm afraid. Just one of the houses being thicker than the stone that made them.
Once all of this Blight business is done, there will be a reckoning in the Assembly. They're probably half hoping we'll all wind up dead. That way they'll have one of the strongest forces left in Orzammar. Enough to face the Darkspawn all on their own, I suppose? That's exactly the kind of half-arse thinking that got us into the mess after Endron passed. It was our good fortune that you decided to go to Orzammar when you did, Grey Warden. For all that a surfacer needed our help, I expect we needed yours more. Resting? Who can rest after the march we had just getting here? You tall races have it so easy.
That, and we're kept up thinking about the coming battle.
Are things truly that desperate? Do we stand a chance of losing? I hope you're right. Under the open sky is a terrible place to consider dying, that's for sure.
Right. Off to camp with both of you, and keep the drunkenness to a minimum. We have a long way to go yet. Pleasant evening to you, Grey Warden, and good fortune on the field of battle.
There you are. Let's go see what Riordan has to say.
You're both here. Good. You're new to the Grey Wardens, and you may not have been told how an archdemon is slain. I need to know if that is so.
You mean there's more to it than just, say, chopping off its head?
So it is true. Duncan had not yet told you. I had simply assumed. Tell me, have you ever wondered why the Grey Wardens are needed to defeat the Darkspawn? That is exactly what it involves. The Archdemon may be slain, as any other Darkspawn, but should any other than a Grey Warden do the slaying, it will not be enough. The essence of the beast will pass through the taint to the nearest Darkspawn and will be reborn anew in that body. The dragon is thus all but immortal. But if the Archdemon is slain by a Grey Warden, its essence travels into the Grey Warden instead. A Darkspawn is an empty, soulless vessel, but a Grey Warden is not. The essence of the Archdemon is destroyed, and so is the Grey Warden.
Meaning, the Grey Warden who kills the Archdemon dies?
Yes. Without the Archdemon, the Blight ends. It is the only way. As far as we know, the transfer of the Archdemon's essence is automatic. If one of us is not present when the killing blow is made, it is all for nothing. There is no other way. For what it's worth, I'm sorry. In Blight's past, when the time came, the eldest of the Grey Wardens would decide which amongst them would take that final blow. If possible, the final blow should be mine to make. I am the eldest, and the taint will not spare me much longer. But if I fail, the deed falls on you. The Blight must be stopped now, or it will destroy all of Ferelden before the rest of the Grey Wardens can assemble. Remember that. But enough. There will be much to do tomorrow, and little enough time to rest before it. I will let you return to your rooms.
I will see you once the army is ready to march, then. I guess this ends soon. One way or another.
That it does, my friend. That it does. Darkspawn is an empty, soulless vessel, but a Grey Warden is not. The essence of the Archdemon is destroyed, and so is the Grey Warden.
Meaning the Grey Warden who kills the Archdemon dies?
Yes. Without the Archdemon, the Blight ends. It is the only way.
Oh, there you are.
It is. You'd be best to keep your guard up, while enjoying yourself, of course.
We can go to Denerim, but somehow I suspect that they're not going to let us just walk around. Only a suspicion, of course.
Most your age would spend much of their time preoccupied wondering when they might perish, yet you already know.
Oh, that's funny. Such cruelty from such a beautiful woman. If you hear sobbing later, that's me crying myself to sleep.
Consider the possibility that Riordan may not be there to make the final blow as he plans. What then? Do you run away?
We don't know what will happen tomorrow. Riordan could end it, or both of us could die before we even get close.
You do still intend to kill your target, do you not? Is your reputation not on the line?
I'm going to get some sleep now. We are done talking about this.
You love him.
Big surprise. Do you care what anyone thinks? Not unless they can do something for you, I'm sure. No, I can see that. You don't care what anyone thinks. I'd be happy if I thought you cared about anyone other than yourself. With you, who needs Darkspawn?
I care.
Oh, I get it. This is the part where we're shocked to discover how you've never had a friend your entire life.
Only one. Alistair, if I could do something terrible to aid... Must I?
I suppose we could use whatever help we can get.
Alistair. Weakness. You will regret this, and so will I. And perhaps that is how it must be. Do not be alarmed. It is only I. I am well. 'Tis you who are in danger. I have a plan, you see. A way out. The loop in your hole. I know what happens when the Archdemon dies. I know a Grey Warden must be sacrificed, and that sacrifice could be you. I have come to tell you that this does not need to be. I offer a way out for all the Grey Wardens, that there need be no sacrifice. A ritual, performed on the eve of battle, in the dark of night. Perhaps, but that price need not be so unbearable, especially if there is much to be gained. All I ask is that you listen to what I have to offer, nothing more. What I propose is this. Lay with me, here tonight, and from our joining, a child will be conceived. The child will bear the taint, and when the Archdemon is slain, its essence will seek the child like a beacon. At this early stage, the child can absorb that essence and not perish. The Archdemon is still destroyed, with no Grey Warden dying in the process. Not at all. It will become something different. A child born with the soul of an old god. After this is done, you allow me to walk away, and you do not follow. Ever. The child will be mine to raise as I wish. As you wish. I do not wish to tell you. The child will represent freedom. For an ancient power, a chance to be reborn apart from the taint. Is that not reason enough to do it? I will raise the child apart from the rest of society and teach it to respect that from which it came. Beyond that, you need know nothing else. Then you have decided? This is what my mother intended when she sent me with you. She was the one who first gave me this ritual and told me of what I was meant to do. This does not surprise you, does it? Did you not wonder why Flemeth saved your life? Why she aided you? This is why. What is important is that I am offering this to you now. It will work, and it will save your life. Consider the possibility that Riordan may not be there to make the final blow as he plans. What then? Do you run away? Do you let Alistair, the future king of Ferelden, take the blow instead? And what if he does not make it to the Archdemon either? Would you truly choose death rather than lay with me for one night? Would you deny yourself the tomorrows and all its rewards? A wise decision. Come to me then, and we shall make this last night together something to remember.
We have gathered all the forces we can. The Darkspawn Horde is sure to reach the capital before us. And so we must race to Denerim as quickly as we can. The lives of many thousands hang in the balance. We must not forsake them. You have gathered an army to replace the one lost at Ostagar, Grey Warden. Let us pray that it will be enough.
Before us stands the might of the Darkspawn Horde. Gaze upon them now, but fear them not. The man beside me is a native of Ferelden, now risen to the ranks of the Grey Wardens. He is proof that glory is within reach of us all. He has survived despite the odds, and without him, none of us would be here. Today, we save Denerim. Today,
we avenge the death of my brother King Kaelan. But most of all, today we show the Grey Wardens that we remember and honor their sacrifice. For Ferelden, for the Grey Wardens!
As you desire.
Ruling, nothing dignity.
In the memory of King Helen!
Of course.
When it comes to
Tear them apart! Now this should be amusing.
Run while you can.
All right. As you desire. Ha-ha! Here we go!
Another Blight.
Well, that's one less to worry about.
You've managed to fight your way to the gates. We're doing better than I hoped.
That will change quickly.
Bloody nug runners. We're outnumbered 3 to 1.
What are we to do now, Riordan? You have a plan, I assume?
The army will not last long, so we need to move quickly to reach the Archdemon. I suggest taking Alistair and no more than 2 others with you into the city. Anyone you don't bring with you can remain here to prevent more Darkspawn from entering Denerim on our tails. I need to go in separately. If we're together, the Archdemon will sense us before we're ready. We're going to need to reach a high point in the city. I'm thinking the top of Fort Draken might work.
The top of... You want to draw the dragon's attention?
We have little choice, though I warn you that as soon as we engage the beast, it will call all its generals to help it. I can sense 2 generals in Denerim. You may wish to seek them out before going to Fort Draken.
I am sure that if we did slay those generals, it would stop the Darkspawn in the city from doing a lot of harm.
It may also waste resources trying to find them. The decision is up to you. Neither of them are near Fort Draken currently, but there are too many Darkspawn here to tell you more. There are already several units of our allies within the city by now. They may be able to come to your assistance if you call them, but their strength will be limited. Now, who do you wish to take with you into the city?
Yes.
Indeed.
Yes.
Fair enough. Anyone else will need to remain here and assist in keeping more Darkspawn from coming in the gates behind us. Who will lead them?
Fine. Let's just move into the blasted main event already.
Good. That should be sufficient. Nothing you have done has prepared you for what you face now. May the Maker watch over you.
So this is it, then. All that we've been through has led up to this. Whatever happens now, to either of us, know that I am proud, infinitely proud, to have called you friend. Farewell, and may the Maker watch over you.
So, this is it. not anymore, I'm not. You took in a drunken disgrace of an Orzammar warrior. You gave me a reason to fight, and the will to keep going. You helped me find the one woman in the sodding world who might put up with me. And you helped me get past Branca so I could have someone new. I owe you a lot, Warden. I consider it a fine honor to die for you and your cause. Then it's sodding honor for everyone. That's war for you. Let the stone turn red from the blood of heroes. Today, I will be the warrior you taught me to be.
So the Archdemon is next, is it? Part of me is glad that it has decided to leave me here at the gate, but the other part is apprehensive. I would almost say that I feel concern for something other than myself, even maybe for a soft, squishy companion. But that would be silly, wouldn't it? I know. Please do not tell anyone. I doubt I could blush, but it would be so awkward. And, do try not to get swallowed whole. If the beast were to fly about afterwards and poop it out, irony would dictate that it would land on me. I couldn't take it. Well then, I suppose this is it. Have fun storming the castle.
Are you ready? The enemy waits. Shall we grant him the death he asks of us? Then let us bring this gift to the Archdemon. We will take the field and stand together to see our enemy fall.
So this is it? This is the end? We've come so far. It's strange knowing that all our fates will be decided in a matter of hours. We stand on the precipice before the greatest battle of our age. I wonder if the heroes of old ever felt like this. I am not afraid. We go to fight for a good cause, and there is nowhere else I would rather be. You are a dear, dear friend, and I will stand with you, to whatever end. This day, we will forge a legend of our own.
Heading off to slay dragons without me, Fine, fine. Say hello to the Archdemon for me. He never writes anymore, it's rather distressing. And do watch your back. No getting eaten, unless you think it's really important, of course.
After all that, I will not be going with you? Let us part ways now. You go your way, to your destiny, and I go my way, to mine. I did not know what it meant to have a friend once, but you I would gladly consider such. Go, slay your Archdemon. Live gloriously, my friend.
So, this could be it. Soon this will be finished. One way or another. And I love you. Always.
It looks like most of the townspeople escaped before the Horde arrived. That's a relief.
Kill those godless bastards!
We're counting on you, Warden!
Make her watch over you! Time for more Darkspawn, I see. Let's see! As you desire. Shame about the face. Let's make this work. How's that?
Sometimes.
Delighted.
You should run what you can.
And so I shall. As you desire. Go! I should like a trophy! Let's glory! So I shall.
Come and get I never liked this part.
How delightfully outstanding! Right then. Yeah! All right. I will put you
Try
on
not to look too
the
incompetent. It's embarrassing.
Such talent.
Asper's violence.
How wonderful!
Sometimes.
It is done.
More darkspawn.
And stay down.
This is more like it! As you desire. You are high! It appears we will need to fight the Blight one at a time. As you desire. Oh, I see!
Make them reserve us.
So I shall.
Put them back! Let's make this quick. Oh, you a funny one, you are. I'll try to be merciful. Poor bastard. Defend yourself. You forced our hand. Here comes trouble!
Down you go!
Back! Try not to look too incompetent. It's embarrassing. I never liked this boss.
Take that!
All you've got.
Time for more darkspawn, I see. Delighted.
Watch out! Alright, battle it is then. You should run while you can.
Play fair!
Defend yourself!
Let's go!
You! It's you! The Maker sure gave you the gift of good timing, didn't he? There's a large group of Darkspawn approaching and the gates won't hold. We need your help. All right. I only hope there is time to...
They're breaking through!
Run! All of you! Run for your lives!
Of course. And so I shall. It appears we will need to fight the Blight one at a time. Delighted.
Push them back! Be careful! Let's make this quick! Oh, that's violence is the solution. Sometimes.
Stay down!
Oh, you are funny what you are.
I have silenced it.
I'll try to be merciful. Is that all you've got? You forced our hand. You forced our hand.
Let's grab some glory!
Off I go.
Here comes trouble.
Yeah,
got
that's right.
it.
What did
Now
I tell
that
you?
could have gone so much better.
On it. All right.
Off you go to combat!
Enough!
Aha!
Very well.
Ah, good.
I have silenced it.
Up, you know.
Beware! A large group of Darkspawn have broken away from the battle. They're charging this way! They'll be here any minute!
Smell of those buggers gets into your knickers.
You're no match for my blood! No game will have your king! You're no match for my blood! You're no match for my blood! You're no match for your blood!
Nice swing.
You really want woman?
Here they come! Die! You're no match for my blade! You're pathetic! What kind of match for my blade? You're no match for my blade! You're no match for my blade!
You're victorious.
I still remember my first battle.
No game will have your head! You're no match for my blade! In the memory of King Helen! We defeated them!
Shall I send word that the gates are secured? Right away.
Time for more Darkspawn, I see. Now this should be amusing.
Of course. All right.
I got it!
Delighted.
Try not to look too incompetent. It's embarrassing.
Delighted.
Alright,
Stay down. Delighted. What's this?
Right then.
How's that? Time for more Darkspawn, I see. As you desire.
Defend
If
yourself!
You must.
Is that all you
Ah,
got?
what to do?
All right. Let's
Here comes trouble!
Let's see. There you go.
You'll make for a
Let's make this
pathetic
quick.
Off we
ending.
go.
Make
Come
it
back.
Should not
further.
have taken as long as it did.
And so I shall.
Trap right ahead. Hey. I see them. Darkspawn.
Direct. Delighted.
Try to be merciful. I never liked this part. Enough! I never liked this part.
Delightfully unskilled. Another point.
Ah! Watch out! I suppose violence is a sin. Sometimes.
You are boring.
Right then.
Try to be merciful.
I try to be polite to grandmothers. Delighted. I'm sensing more darkspawn. Delighted.
Defend yourself! Be careful! Here comes trouble!
Delighted. So I shall.
You should run when you can. Try not to look too excited. It's embarrassing.
this one.
Maker preserve us. Come and get it. Let's end this. Here comes trouble. Run while you can.
Delighted. Up we go to combat! That's it! And stay down! Why do they bother? Come, let's
Try not to look too incompetent. It's embarrassing. Let's end this.
I have silenced it.
Let's make
I
this
will not
quick.
die today.
Be fair! Delighted. So I shall. As you ha! What to do? Such talent! I should like a trophy! Delightfully unskilled. Hey now! Shame about the face. Delighted.
Maker preserve us.
Now this is more like it!
Try not to look too embarrassing.
Now this should be amusing!
Sometimes.
Come, let's get and so I shall.
Maker, forgive me.
And then it was over. With the archdemon dead, the Darkspawn horde quickly crumbled. Most fled back into the deep roads. They would remain a threat in the years to come. But the Blight had been ended, before it had truly begun. Ferelden had been saved, and the entire kingdom rose up to joyously greet its new king. Grey Wardens stood redeemed, and a new age had begun. But at what cost?
My friends, we are gathered to celebrate those responsible for our victory. Of those who stood against the Darkspawn siege of Denerim, there is one in particular who deserves commendation. The one who led the final charge against the Archdemon remains with us still. An inspiration to all he saved that day. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you the hero of Ferelden, the first Grey Warden to defeat the Blight since Garahel 4 centuries ago. My friend, it is hard to imagine how you could have aided Ferelden more. I think it only appropriate that I return the favor. Is there any boon that you might request of Ferelden's king? If it is within my power, I will grant it. Then I hereby appoint you Chancellor to serve as my advisor in the years to come. Maker knows I'll need it. Let it also be known that the Arling of Amaranthine, once the land of Arl Howe, is now granted to the Grey Wardens. There they can rebuild, following the example of those who went before them. What are your plans? I assume that, as Chancellor, you'll be remaining here in Denerim. Well, I didn't want to come right out and say it, but I'm relieved you'll be nearby. There's a group of Ferelden citizens waiting outside to get a look at their hero. I suggest you make at least a brief appearance before they storm the gate. Just tell the guard at the door when you're ready. So, we made it. I'm impressed, aren't you? I was so scared that I might lose you. But here you are. And here I am. Not bad, right? I just don't understand how you're still alive. I guess Riordan was wrong? I had no idea. I suppose that makes sense. Speaking of Morrigan, do you know where she went? I'm told she vanished right after the battle. No goodbyes or anything. Good riddance, I say. At any rate, I can't wait to be alone with you. These formal affairs drive me insane. Oh, I'll be waiting. Don't you worry. I'll let you get to your adoring public. They want to see the hero of Ferelden, and who am I to keep them waiting?
It is over. I can barely believe it. You stopped the Civil War and then defeated the Blight. On behalf of Ferelden, allow me to say thank you. It truly cannot be said enough. Well, let's not tell the masses just yet. As far as they're concerned, you saved the day without breaking a sweat. Let them have that. It's good that you're staying here in the capital. The hero of Ferelden will have influence, and there is much to be done. Myself, I will be returning to Redcliffe. There is much to rebuild there, and since you are to be Chancellor, there is no need for me to remain. Connor seems well enough, but Isolde, she does not wish to go back. I may yet leave the land to Tegan, in fact. I cannot thank you enough for saving them. They are the joy of my existence. Tell me, have you noticed anything strange about the lad? He seems quiet. You are no doubt correct. It is my imagination, I am sure. But here I am rambling on. I shall let you get back to your celebration, Warden. Enjoy it while you can.
So it survived after all. My impression that all creatures made of flesh were hopelessly squishy was, premature. No doubt. It has proven to me, however, that fleshiness does not automatically mean squishiness. It has made me revise my opinion of its kind, my kind. I am, or at least was, a dwarf. A creature of flesh. I have to keep reminding myself that. In fact, I think I may even try to become one again. Wynne has offered to accompany me to Tevinter to speak with the mages there. The Circle of Minrathrus has the largest collection of arcane knowledge in Thedas. If it is possible to reverse this process, then the knowledge to do so will be there, or that is my hope. And if not, then I will keep looking. I have nothing if not time, yes? I intend to return eventually, unless I finally decide to destroy all pigeons everywhere. That may take a while, but otherwise I will come back. If it happens to one day see a tiny little dwarf who appears very nervous of being squished, that will be me. Until then, I wish it well. You have been a fine friend.
It is very strange to hear so many speak of a mage in such glowing terms. Deserved, of course, but still not what I am accustomed to. Allow me to offer you my congratulations, and my thanks. The tower is now nearly restored to order. It could have been so much worse. It pleases me to see such a young pupil achieve prominence. I look forward to watching what you accomplish next. Now, I should leave you to your celebration. Uldred's revolt has left me very quick to tire these days. Retirement will come soon, I think.
So here we are. The conquering hero has won the day, and now he takes his bow and exits the stage. A fine ending. And my part was small. I'm happy to watch you receive the accolades. It's quite fun. You know, I can't help now but think of my vision. Whether it was the Maker sending me to you or whatever, it was a good thing. I thought I was supposed to save you, to show you the way. But it seems it was meant to be the other way around. Odd how that works, no? You should know. I'm thinking of going back to Orlais for a while, to find Marjolaine. I don't know how long I'll be gone. I'll try. This is something I have to do, however, on my own. Perhaps we will see each other when I return. I look forward to it. Until then, take care of yourself.
I will be relieved when all this pomp and ceremony is done. Such events are perfect opportunities for assassins, after all. I can't help but expect the crows to appear at any moment, which would be a welcome break, mind you. Eventually, with Taliesin dead, it may take them time to figure out what has happened, but they are like the tides, predictable. You know, it does occur to me that staying in one place is only going to invite the crows to find me that much quicker. While fun, that might eventually get complicated. You said earlier that you are planning on remaining here. Is that true? That was the idea. See the world, meet some people, rob a few of them blind. Do you have something different in mind? Then let the crows bring it on. I can mock them while you crush their skulls. It's the sort of thing that made us friends, after all. Brings a tear to the eye, really. Well then, since I am sticking around, I suppose we'll have plenty of time to speak later, yes? So go on and get paraded about. It's fun to watch. Don't worry, I'll keep an eye on you and make sure no one gets a clear shot. Not without paying me a great deal of coin, anyhow.
The hero of Ferelden. My. How does it feel? Of that I have no doubt. It's a title you'll be wearing for a long time to come, just as Loghain wore his. But it's not so bad, is it? A blight defeated with the other nations barely becoming aware. Who could ask for better? Until you do something wrong. And then they will enjoy tearing you down just as rapidly. I'm glad not to be on the receiving end of all this attention myself. I say, let the young have their fame. Not that I've gone without notice. Irving asked me to take over as first enchanter, but I don't wish to go back. Not after all this. Instead, I've decided to travel. Shale has expressed a desire to go to Tevinter to look into a way to regain her mortality. And I will join her. It seems you and I will see each other in court as well. I look forward to it. For now, I imagine the hero of Ferelden still has much to do. Good luck.
Humans have a better taste for spirits than I thought. The ale up here is actually good. Orzammar ale tastes like dirt in comparison. Probably because they put dirt in it. Go figure. For now. They may have already branded me a surfacer back home anyhow. I'm getting used to that big sky up there. And I'm thinking I might just look up Felsi again. See where that goes. Yeah, I'd better. She throws me out and shacks up with some poetess. I don't think my ego could take it. Ah, well, enough babbling. That pot-bellied son of a whore Tegan said I'd pass out before drinking an entire barrel of pickle juice. I aim to prove him wrong. Who, me? It's been good traveling with you, Warden. Don't get lost in the shuffle now.
It is good to see you again, Kadan. These people, they call you hero. It is a strange word, but I think I understand its meaning. The Arishok on occasion has declared a Kunari to be Kunoran Vel, one who serves as an example to others. Such examples are always made after their death, however, a death in service to the Kyun. A living Kunoran Vel would be too proud. I would argue, had you not ended a blight, for such an accomplishment there may be allowances. What the human custom has in common with our own is that the declaration of a Kunoran Vel is a cause for much celebration. It is one of few occasions when the Kunari are permitted to engage in revelry. There is imbibing of spirits, public chanting, meditations abandoned. It is madness. It is interesting. It can take days for the Ben Hasrath to restore order. There may even be executions. I suppose I should tell you. I have decided to return to my people. Your quest is done, and thus so is my reason for accompanying you. But the Blight is done. I have an answer for the Arishok that no longer requires the question. It must be said. You found my sword and gave me a chance to restore my honor. I owe you a great debt. It has. That one of the Baz, a foreigner, would become known as Kadan to me. Unthinkable. Yet here it is. Perhaps I shall see you again one day. Until then, may you always find the path you seek. Farewell, Kadan.
Are you ready, my lord? The crowds outside are getting restless. Right. I'll take you there now. Follow me.